I see your talents have gone beyond the mere physical level. Your skills are now at the point of spiritual insight. I have several questions. What is the highest technique you hope to achieve?
To have no technique.
Very good. What are your thoughts when facing an opponent?
There is no opponent.
And why is that?
Because the word I does not exist. A good martial artist does not become tense but ready. Not thinking yet, not doing. Ready for whatever may come. When the opponent expands, I contract. And when he contracts, I expand. And when there is an opportunity, I do not hit. It hits all by itself.
Hello, and welcome to your Monday Night Tech and Chill Show Unplugged. I'm your host, Ben, and of course, we are live. Hope everyone is doing great. Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to your Monday Night Tech and Chill Show Unplugged. And as you can see from the title, we are pretty much going to be talking about my controversial take on this whole EU legislation passing of the common charger that is to be used on mobile devices like tablets, like mobile phones and earphones, and mandatory for laptops when it comes to 2026, USB-C, and how I think, though they've said by the end of 2024, I don't think next year's iPhone 15 is going to have USB-C. It's a bit of a hot take, but we're going to talk about it. And, Elon Musk officially owns the Bird app. Yeah, he owns Twitter now. He owns the Bird app. So there's been some stuff that's just been popping off that's been a bit weird. £20 a month for you for Twitter Blue. That's more expensive than what you have to pay for YouTube Premium. And that ain't just for you to be able to edit and not see ads. It's apparently a way for you to have to get verified as well. Yeah, we're going to talk about how that really looks like, if that's really something that is going to be feasible and it makes sense. But boy, tonight's hot topic is going to be crazy. And I do appreciate all of you lot being in here in the chat. Hope you're well, hope you're safe, and hope you're all doing well during this time. We're going to jump into the comments and see what everyone is saying and how everyone is doing. As per usual, please give me feedback. Let me know if the video stream is going nice and smooth. And the most important thing is, please do let me know if the audio is good. I want to make sure that you're not deafened or you're not struggling to hear me and everything is all well and balanced with no noise in the background. Hey, we got the man, the fire, the dragon himself. What's good, Jimmy? Thank you for being here nice and early as per usual. We'd love to see it. Please do share out on socials. Let's get your friends and family and everyone that's interested in tech and the latest news and see what's good and what's up. How are we all doing? We're doing good. It's been a bit of a, not too much of a lot of admin today, I'll say. It's been a very heavy admin-based day today, but it's good. It starts you off on a good month, brand new month. Another back-to-back month, 3 months straight from August, where we've been really, really good and we're pushing for 30,000 subscribers for the end of the month. It's going to be a hard one, but we're going to take it. What's good, Mr. CH Gadgets? Hey, what's good, Colin? Good to have you in here. Good to see you in here. Hope you're good. Obviously, we've got Cobby in the house. What's good, Matty? He is in the Lover of Tech HQ at the moment. We've been cooking up some stuff, and as per usual, hey, mum, people, that's my mummy dearest in the chat. Hi, mum. I'm surprised mum is in here. So, Mum Lover of Tech representing live from Canada. Yes, from the province of Saskatchewan, aka Emerald Park, aka Regina. Hey, mum, thank you for joining. Shout out to mum. Shout out to mum. She's the greatest, of course. Being in here and that supporting. You gotta show mum some love. Felipe, what's good? How are you doing? Hello. Smiley face. Thank you. I like the display picture. Kind of groovy still. Hey, Matty Cobbs. With the dad joke as he entered into the Twitter. Honestly, I agree with what a lot of people were saying. No amount of money is ever gonna make Elon Musk funny. I'm sorry to say, no amount of money is gonna make that guy funny. Like, okay, I've entered, let it sink in. Welcome, mum. Yes, people. Give a shout out to mum. I will be seeing my mum soon. She'll be here on the 10th. Well, 11th. Pick her up. So yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to mummy dearest being in the chat. We've got 14 concurrent viewers in here. Hope everyone's well. We're going to go through the topics and pretty much dive in. It is just your usual Monday Night Tech and Chill show, unplugged, straight to the topic, 1 hour. And we're pretty much going to cut down and then go through the content recap of what has been pretty much the month of October for Lover of Tech Media. Another back-to-back great month that we've had in terms of just the support level, viewership, and new people that have just been joining, you know, Team TLS, aka the Tech Lover Squad. And it's been good. It's been good. You know, roll on the last 2 months of the year, 8 more weeks, and hopefully, if we're going on the same momentum, we can cross the finishing line and hit up 30,000 subscribers. I would really, really appreciate the support, man. Nice, it rhymes. Of course it does, man. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. Like the display picture of Keanu Reeves, man, or aka Mr. John Wick himself. Mr. Jermaine in the house, the man from the Netherlands. What's good, Jermaine, aka the concept creator. Thank you for joining. We are on 19 concurrent viewers. Love to see it. And I hope everyone is great. Hope everyone has had a great month. I know it's trick or treat tonight. Careful out there. But yeah, last day of the month, crossing over into the new month as of the 1st of November tomorrow. And yeah, I hope everyone's safe. Hope everyone has had a great month, and hope everyone is looking forward to Christmas and great holidays that come with it. And really appreciate your time being here. And as stated, we are pretty much going to be talking about, and it's going to be part of the content recap as well, a bit of a hot take from moi. It is definitely going to be a bit of a hot take from moi. And that's going to be an interesting one, right? It's going to be an interesting one. And we're going to go here. We're going to go right back to this side of things and pretty much hit up on the first topic of, let's just talk about the legislation pass and what's happened with it and what that basically means if you're looking at what Apple are, everything in relating to what Apple are going to do now, because Apple seems to be really, really stalling USB-C. I mean, the 10th generation iPad has USB-C. Goodness, the Apple TV remote, the new Apple TV remote has USB-C. You know, the fact that they're not doing that for iPhone, it's really just something that's just like, you know, put a lot of question marks, and we're going to delve into that. But before we do, big shout out to Jimmy Fire Dragon. It says, stay safe, stay hydrated, and happy Halloween. All right. Stay safe, stay hydrated. We are both those things, Mr. Fire Dragon, and I really do appreciate your direct donation, your super chat, and your support for being here early, showing direct donation support, man. I really, really appreciate that. It's not mandatory, but it really does encourage me to make sure that the Tech and Chill Show Unplugged stays live, stays consistent every Monday, giving you the freshest take on your Tech News Live. So appreciate that. Thank you so much for the direct donation. It does not go unappreciated. It really is something I appreciate a lot. Thank you so much. Hey Ben, what's better than coming out of work and finding out your video is on notifications? Let's go. Yes, I appreciate that, Jose. Thank you so much, man. That's really kind words. And if for all that's watching right now, the live crew, we are streaming this in 4K UHD. So if you've got the capacity and you've got the bandwidth and you've got the right device, select higher than 1080p, go up to 1440p, or go all the way up to 2160p 4K UHD for the crispiest stream on the interwebs when it comes to tech YouTube on a Monday night, baby. Haha, you might as well go throw me off the second because it's after 3 in the afternoon on my side. Then I remember you're in the UK. Yes, of course, 5-hour time difference there, but I do appreciate you being here, Colin, as per usual, Mr. AKA CH Gadgets. So we're going to pretty much switch up and talk about what this EU legislation means and what my hot take means. And I do appreciate people that have supported in terms of, you know, just the whole take on it. We're going to transition over, and here we are, right? The European government, and just put it this way, EU, like Great Britain, UK, which consists of England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland, not the Republic of Ireland. We are not in the EU anymore, so this doesn't relate to us, right? But it's just going to be a very interesting take. And here's where the line is from what we're seeing on Twitter. It says the EU customers will soon be able to use a single charging device for their electronic devices after Parliament adopted plans for this today. Here's the press release. And when we say this today, here's where we are. This was on the 4th of October. So it was actually more at the beginning of the month, right? It was actually more at the beginning of the month. I see you in the chat, Damien. Shout out to Damien as well. Sue! Shout out to Damien in the chat. Jermaine again saw you on Twitch and said looked pretty hydrated on Thursday at Opera. Yes, you know, Sue. We live for those events, mate. Billion colors, yeah, sure, billion colors. So here's where we are with it. Here's where the press release of what we've got right now. Cookies. News, European Parliament, and this is where the title is. It says the long-awaited common charger for mobile devices will be a reality in 2024. First point in case. Well, we got the bullet points that says that one single charger for all mobile phones and tablets, beneficial for the environment and for customers. USB, which is obviously universal serial bus, Type C, the C being convertible, meaning that obviously it can, you know, plug in reverse ways. Will be the new standard for portable devices offering high quality charging and data transfers. Buyers will be able to choose whether to purchase a new device with or without a charging. Basically, buyers will be able to choose whether to purchase a new device with or without a charging device. Okay. Following the Parliament's approval, EU customers will soon be able to use a single charging solution for electronic devices. Now, what it says is, by the end of 2024, all mobile phones, tablets, and cameras sold in the EU will have to be equipped with USB Type-C charging port. You know, as of spring, which obviously we look at spring up until like April, you know, May-ish, you know, period. The obligation would then extend to laptops. The new law adopted by the plenary on Tuesday obviously was in vote, popular by 602 votes in favor, 13 against, 18 absentees. It's part of the broader EU effort to reduce e-waste and empower consumers to make more sustainable choices. All right, this is what's being said. And it says, under the new laws, consumers will no longer need a different charger every time they purchase a new device. And they will be able to use one single charger for a whole range of small and medium-sized portable electronics, regardless of whether the manufacturer or of their manufacturer, all new mobile phones, tablets, and digital cameras, headphones, headsets, handheld video game consoles, and portable speakers, e-readers, keyboards, mice, portable navigation systems, earbuds, laptops are that are rechargeable via wired cable. Oh, that already is suspect. operating with a power delivery of up to 100 watts will have to be equipped with a USB-C port. Okay, I'm already seeing the gaps right there. All devices that support fast charging will now have the same charging speed, allowing users to charge their devices at the same rate with any compatible charger. Right, okay. This is crazy. This is crazy. Let's see what the next steps are. We'll skip what's being said so we don't make this like a reading session, because we want to have a rebuttal and just have a hot take. It says council will have to formally approve the directive before it is published in the EU official journal. It will enter into 20 days of publication. Member states that it will be 12 months to transpose the rules, and 12 months after the transposition, period ends to apply. New rules will not apply to products placed on the market before the date of the application. Right. Okay. 12 months after. Oh, okay. I see it. It's a mad one. It's a mad one. Here's another one that we have right here. Nope. They ain't gonna allow me to do the full screening. Oh, I really hope I don't get copyright striked for this. But we're gonna risk it anyway. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit. Let's see what they say right here. Right, with the Wall Street Journal interview that we had with Greg Joswiak and Craig Federici, Mr. Air Force One.
The EU has approved legislation to create a common charger. In fact, they said in a press release yesterday, in 2024, a
Hopefully you guys
USB-C
should be able
port
to
will
hear.
become mandatory for a whole range of electronic devices, such as mobile phones, tablets, and headphones. I think that includes you guys. Is Apple moving to USB-C?
Well, maybe I can step back a little bit.
Yep.
You may.
You probably heard me say for years that I don't mind governments telling us what they want to accomplish, but usually we've got some pretty smart engineers to figure out the best ways to accomplish them technically. And an example of that I love to give is for years and years, mobile phones had to satisfy a hearing aid compatibility spec, very prescriptively described by regulation that said, here's what you have to do to be compatible with hearing aids. The problem is it didn't work, but all of us had to do it. And so we came up with a new way of doing hearing aids, made for iPhone hearing aids, actually made it an industry standard, that actually worked. So what we were accomplishing
This is
what
just
the
to give
government wanted
context.
was to have hearing impaired people be able to use phones, but we did it in a way that worked better. And, we've been in an argument over this one for well over 10 years. And over 10 years ago, the push from the EU,
That's
they're
Greg
well-meaning.
Joswiak.
I get the
And
fact that they
obviously
want to
Craig
accomplish a good
Federici is
thing,
the one on the
was
left.
to do micro USB
We tend to see them in
and
front
standardize
with
as
the
a micro USB.
keynotes.
If we have standardized a micro USB, that chart doesn't exist, right? Neither of those happen. And so we have been in this little bit of a disagreement. But part of what, of course, they wanted to accomplish is why should people have all these different power adapters? So we got to what we think was a better place, right, which is power adapters that had detachable cables, all of them USB-A or USB-C, and largely moving to USB-C, but you choose the cable, that was appropriate for your device, whether that's one of ours or somebody else's. And what that allowed you to do is have over 1 billion people. It's not a small number of people that have that connector on the left, right, to be able to use what they have already and not have to be disrupted by that and cause a bunch of e-waste as well. I mean, because what are you going to do with these cables over time if they're no longer useful? And again, billions of them, right, because everybody has more than one cable. And so we preferred that path. Governments, get to do what they're going to do, and obviously we'll have to comply. We have no choice, as we do around the world, to comply to local laws, but we think the approach would have been better environmentally and better for our customers to not have a government be that prescriptive.
Okay, so that was from the Wall Street Journal interview, and that really puts things in perspective in terms of just what really is going on right now. And I just want to chime in. I just want to chime in and basically say that this is where I had a bit of a hot take, right? And I will go through that on my content recap. And I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun making that video. Let me just actually switch to it so we can see it. I had a lot of fun making that video. It's this one here where I titled it, iPhone 15 will not have USB-C, and here's why. And it was a bit more of a hot take. I kind of had a bit of fun going against the grain, because what then happened was that we had a slew of articles coming out basically saying that next year's iPhone is going to have USB-C. iPhone is coming with USB-C. iPhone is coming with USB-C. There was a lot of that coming. So I definitely recommend you go watch it. I had a lot of fun. There's going to be more of these opinionated hot take videos that I'm going to put in on the channel as well. And I'm really enjoying it. And where I was coming from, I was just seeing where they were saying the end of 2024. End of 2024 is December 2024, right? I'm going to find Adam's comment, because Adam dropped a very, very good comment, because he did a post for XDA, right? Where my take was coming from in this particular situation was the fact that Apple knows how to get around legal things, right? There's things that they do to bypass stuff, push the limits, and milk it as far as they can. That's how I like to see it, right? That's me personally, how I like to see it. And this is Apple literally at their best when they do stuff like this. 1. 2, they never specifically said next year's. They said they had to comply, yes. And you have to understand there's some loopholes in there, not just the date, but also the fact that anything that charges via a wire, you hear that, and you know the rumors of a portless iPhone being a thing and being a reality is something that Apple's been pushing and pushing and pushing. And when you hear rumors like that all the time, especially with the push from MagSafe and all these other ways of inductive charging, wireless charging, you know that's coming into play. Apple being as slick as they are, this is only going to incentivize them to bring the portless iPhone even closer. On top of bringing a portless iPhone even closer into fruition, this is one of the key things that's going to really, really drive them to stretch this out even longer, just based on the justification that they said e-waste. Just based on the justification of the fact that they've got a detachable plug that is USB-C or USB-A based. You just pick your cable. And based on one more justification, I don't know, and I'm a Mac OS user now, I would say 95% of the time, until I'm doing this live stream where I've got multiple cameras that I can plug into my PC thanks to my Elgato Elgato Camlink Pro into the PCI Express port, right? I'm a Mac OS user. Anyone that uses an iPhone that uses Mac OS, try and plug your iPhone via a wire into your MacBook and try and transfer your pictures and videos by a cable. It is the most strenuous process. It is easier to transfer pictures and videos and files from your Android phone via cable than it is via an iPhone via cable through macOS, because they are forcefully pushing you to make sure that you're using wirelessly and using AirDrop. And don't even get me started with how tedious AirDrop is. AirDrop, it is one of the most tedious processes, not because it's not easy to use. It only sends the stuff that you want to send to your macOS laptop or desktop to the downloads folder. You can't choose where you want the final destination, aka those that used to watch it growing up, of your stuff that you're sending from your iPad or your iPhone. You can't send it to the final destination folder that you want. It has to go to the downloads folder. So they've forcefully made wired cable transfer with an iPhone to their own operating system a pain in the behind. These reasons alone, I deeped it and I looked at it. And I thought, nah, Apple, you might not get an iPhone. You might not get an iPhone with USB-C until iPhone 17 in 2025 September. And even then, what's to say by then they skip iPhone 15 with USB-C? Maybe iPhone 16 will get it. Maybe next year's iPhone 15 will get it. What's to not make you think that the iPhone 17 isn't going to be a portless phone? And it's only going to be, you can only charge via MagSafe. Instead of getting a normal cable, you're going to get a MagSafe puck. Heck, you'd be lucky if you get a MagSafe puck and cable. You'd be lucky. Oh my goodness, you'd be lucky. And that's where my hot take was. That really and truly, this is Apple here. And I don't think Apple was scared of having different build SKUs for their iPhone. Let me give you an example. The SIM card situation. Most people don't realize it, yeah, but the iPhones that get sold in China are all dual physical SIM. They have 2 physical SIM card slots, double-sided, and can physically use 2 physical SIMs. That's the China one. Now, what we have is that model. Then you've got everyone outside of the USA, outside of China, in between, having physical SIM card slots for their iPhones, for the iPhone 14. Everyone in the USA that buys an iPhone 14, 14 Plus, 14 Pro, 14 Pro Max, you do not have a SIM card slot. It's eSIM, embedded SIM only. New World Order, baby. This is Apple in a nutshell. Do you really think if they had to push the limits, they wouldn't build multiple different SKUs of a Lightning port on an iPhone and a USB-C on an iPhone to comply? Or just pretty much get incentivized to go straight to portless? That was where my hot take was coming from, in my personal opinion, right? I not that I get this inkling feeling, but based on my experience, you cannot transfer things from your iPhone or your iPad via a cable to your Mac operating system easily. You have to use AirDrop. It's crazy to me. I have an easier time with my Android device. So all these things put into place, Apple are gonna find a way around it. And I'd rather be reserved. I'd rather be reserved and think for a minute they ain't gonna do that and be wrong that they did it than to be excited. And we see the iPhone 15 get announced next year. And it's a Lightning port. Mate. So that's kind of my hot take on why I still think the iPhone 15 isn't going to have USB-C. But as great as my hot take is, I do appreciate the people that really commented on this video and really chimed in. And Adam's comment, we're going to go to Adam's comment because I really liked Adam's comment on that particular one. It says, hey, Ben, this is Adam Conway, part of XDA, really funny lad. We met in Berlin, I believe. Yeah, that night. That first night in Berlin on a Thursday, yeah, May. First day of the month in September as well, reckless. It said, hey, Ben, I love the video. One thing though, any devices launched after the application of the law in the EU, which is in the next 2 weeks or so, will have to come off the market by the end of 2024 if they don't have USB-C. This gives the iPhone 15 a runway of only a year before it legally has to be taken off the market or have another SKU with USB-C port released. I could definitely see them doing the latter, but the iPhone 16 would only be sold for 1 month before this would have to happen. Should they have launched it in September. And that's the only thing we really need to consider how they're going to go about it. And I'm going to come back with another reason why I think they're not going to be scared to do multiple SKUs. RJ, I remember last year or 2020, RJ did an unboxing of the iPhone 11 or iPhone 10R. I think it was iPhone 11 or 10R. Let me find it. RJ Tech. It's one of his highest viewed videos, right? Yeah. It's this one right here. It's this one right here. Let me see. This is one of his, almost got like 650,000 views. This was 2 years ago. But this was the iPhone 11. He got the iPhone 11. And let's remember, the iPhone 11, was a phone that came with the charger in the box and with the USB. The iPhone 11 series came with all of that. But later on, Apple started making, before the iPhone 12 came out without the charger, that didn't come with the charger in the box. Right? And this was the 16th of October 2020. So my take is this. I don't think Apple are scared to really make different SKUs of stuff. I don't think they are. And in my opinion, in my personal hot take opinion, I don't think you're going to be seeing the USB-C in the iPhone 15 next year. And I want to be wrong. I said it. I want to be hella wrong. But Apple, boy, you better hold your breath and just wish. Let's jump into the chat and basically see what's up and what's good with everyone and what your opinions are. Of course, we got to press it again. So it's the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Damian Wild. The Pixel 7 Pro finally arrived after 2 weeks after having to ring AO Mobile Direct at least 3 times and them saying every time it was down to a delay with the courier DPD. Yay. Well, I am glad your Pixel 7 Pro has arrived. Shout out to Pixel 7 Pro users right here. We got it. Red Hawks. Hello. Welcome. Thank you, Ben, on educating yourself and everyone that Northern Ireland are in the UK and not just the Republic of Ireland. Sorry if it came across as if I was trying to be rude, Ben. No, you weren't. It's fine. Apple sees Lightning as a lock-in cable, as if they really cared the USB-C to Lightning wouldn't already exist for the fast charging. Yeah, I mean, the other take is Apple really have no legs to stand on because they've transitioned all their other devices that work alongside the iPhone. All those other devices had Lightning, so wouldn't it have been the same reason why not to transfer yourself over to USB-C? So Apple really don't have any legs to stand on, but we know how Apple are. Mr. Bailey, what's good? Mr. Portland, Jamaica in the building. As per, man, welcome. Crispy 4K. General, yes, you know it. Yes, the man Terrence, what's good, poets? What's good in the house? Mr. Tech Talker himself. iPhone 14 Pro with USB 2.0 speeds is stupid. It is. But you see, beyond the speeds not being up to par, Terrence, go take your USB-C and Lightning cable, find someone with a macOS laptop, and you try and transfer your pictures via cable. It's almost impossible. They've made it impossible. So forget the transfer speeds alone, which I really disagree how they make the ability to record ProRes, which is phenomenal, so difficult to transfer. I can guarantee you would not be in a situation like this if Steve Jobs was still around. I think we would. 100%. Transferring a 20 gig 4K video is painfully slow. Oh, it's ridiculous. It's a joke. It just makes you wonder, why is it best in class for video where you can take all these very, very high data rate files in ProRes at 4K 30 frames a second if you have a 256 model and above, or 1080p 30 if you've got 128, the peasant base model, as they like to call it. If you're going to have the struggle of not having faster data transfers, but also an easier process to transfer it via cable. What's good, Jeff, aka the man, the digital slam, my homie from Jersey. What's good, bro? Hope you're well. Thank you for coming through. What's good, homie? What's good to you too, my brother? Hope you're well. What's good? How are you doing? Some laptop will be able to use different charger if they use more than 100 watts. Yeah, we're talking about gaming laptops and stuff. So they're talking about obviously within the threshold of 100 watts. And I agree. I think most laptops that are within that threshold of supporting up to 100 watts should be charging over USB-C. It's convenient. It's great. I will play a bit of devil's advocate on a different side as well. Octavia, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining tonight's stream. Hope you're well. They are not afraid, Apple, because we accept. Ooh, I'm all over the place. Thank goodness arrived on Thursday, just past. Nice. What's good? Latrell, Ayo, bro, Vegas is coming. You know what time it is? Maybe we'll run into the Samsung Go again. Do you know, yeah? It ain't even just for her, Latrell, yeah. I just like the fact that that's like a memory point for us. Ooh, this thing is tilting. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me mute the microphone. Oh, goodness. This thing that I wanted to try and do. I deep it, yeah, Latrell. It ain't even about her. I just like the fact that we were just minding our own business, and it just became a good memory point for us to have a good picture. Like, when someone, how can I put it? When someone understands the assignment, but you didn't need to tell them. Like, they just understood. Oh, these are homeboys that are just seeing each other for the first time. Like, let me take the picture for you. Like, very, very friendly. And it was only afterwards we're like, damn, like a Smokey and flipping Friday moment. Damn. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to make it to Vegas for January, people. Yeah, I'm gonna register for CAS, but hopefully I can find a sponsor that can at least cover the hotel and flight. But I might not be attending your Consumer Electronics Show for 2024 this year, unfortunately. 2023, sorry. So, hey Jimmy, I'm good, bro. Hope you are well. Or that situation wouldn't have been as bad if Steve Jobs were here. Maybe. Apple fans would tell you all day specs don't matter, and no matter what the spec is, it's not even just about the spec, it's the usability. Where Apple don't have legs to stand on, is just the fact that they were the ones that really pushed USB-C since 2015 with the 12-inch MacBook, then transitioned all their MacBooks to it. Thunderbolt. Their Beats products, their iPads, they don't have legs to stand on. Like, when your Apple TV remote, for goodness sake, has that, you cannot say e-waste is the reason. Like, you don't have legs to stand on. So it's them. They've brought this on themselves, right? And for the ones that started to really take the charger out of the box and start naming e-waste, them still keeping lightning port there is the biggest form of e-waste at the moment. It really is. It don't help. I'm doing great. How are you? That was hilarious. Great memories, man. I like moments like that. Moments like that just happen naturally. Yeah. You use them as anchor points for good memories. And yeah, that was a good memory for us, man. We always go back to, like, that's when we met first time. So I'll be keeping my 12 Pro Max, and I'm an Android fan. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Go to Apple. If your battery's below 90%, go. I think it's $70, 2 hours, they will get a change. Kevin Breeze must have said that, and it was good. It was good. I think this is probably going to be the best way to go about it. I was laughing like we knew each other for like 10 years, man. Yeah, of course. Yeah, man, for damn, bro, that's how it is. That's how it is, man. That's how it should be. And that's the vibe and the energy that I'll go for with my people then, man. So it was great. I loved it. I'm going to try my best to push to come for CS, but yeah, it's things have kind of changed with Sam Mobile and stuff. So yeah. Damn, bro. It's all good. I know we'll catch up. Yeah. I hope so. And try and come to this side as well, man. Come to Mobile World Congress. Like, Barcelona's lit. Come to Europe, man. Come to Europe. Did you see the tweet from Golik saying that about there might be an event Samsung early January? Yeah. I mean, Samsung always do this. They do it slightly earlier, slightly later. And that's going to be the Galaxy S23. They will do something in January for CES as well. Like, especially when it comes to TV and display showcases and stuff, Samsung are really deep in that. I'm talking about USB-C standard we're on. I don't really care that it's lightning so much, that much, but that's just me. I do care that it's lightning. Like, lightning needs to go. What are the dates for CE next year? It's always like from the 3rd or the 4th of January. It always starts from Wednesday, Tuesday period. Yeah. CS is coming quick. Yep. 8 weeks. 8 weeks time. First week of January. Yep. I got to get to MWC. I never stepped out of the US, bro. You got to step out of the US, man. If you got a passport, bro, just step out of US, come to Europe, man. You'll be able to get signed up for MWC, no issues. So definitely come through. Hi, Jimmy. CES is Thursday the 5th up until the Sunday the 8th. Thank you very much, Matty, for clarifying that. About to share the stream on Twitter. Yes, we're about to transition onto the last topic. We are 40 minutes into the stream, meaning we've got 20 more minutes into the last section, and all the chaos that's been coming with Twitter. Oh my goodness. Let me refill up quickly. Elon Musk. Oh my goodness. Elon Musk. What do we know about Elon Musk, Mr. SpaceX, Mr. Twitter himself, Mr. Boring Company? Elon Musk officially now owns the Bird app, my favorite social media app, aka Twitter. He owns it now. He does own Twitter. He owns it. I think total of 44 billion, and boy, has chaos erupted from many different things. The increase in the N-word, and people getting fired, and people pretending to be fired, and the uproar. But we're going to really touch on one main topic. One main topic that's really, really stood out. One main topic, which is, of course, Twitter Blue. The mythical feature that is known as Twitter Blue. Why do I say it's mythical? It's mythical because it's kind of just been available in certain regions. It's been available in certain regions, and what that's basically meant is the ability to not see ads. I think you get certain perks that come with it. But the main thing was early access to the ability to edit tweets and how that would look like. $4.99 US is what Twitter Blue was all about. Okay. To get these features. Now, ultimately Twitter has stayed the same. The benefit of Twitter wasn't that it was bringing anything special. I think they took away fleets, which was obviously a direct copy of Instagram stories, and obviously the originator of stories, which was Snapchat. I don't think they should have taken that away. I actually liked it. I didn't like the name, but I guess, it's like copy my homework, but don't make it bait. So they called it fleets, which I didn't get why. Just, if you're going to copy, just Twitter stories is fine. No problem. The beg of obviously having to edit tweets came through. Cool. But then, with Elon taking over, this whole thing went crazy, where we ended up having to look at the news pretty much just going crazy as of today. My timeline today has just been hot on it. Why? Twitter is potentially planning to start charging $20 per month for Twitter Blue for verification. I'm torn at this. I'm so torn at this, right? Because, to say being verified is not important, depending on what profession, who you are, and your field of work and stuff. Yeah, being verified is important, and I'm a say my part why I say it's important, but important enough to have to pay more than YouTube Premium for £20 a month or $20 a month? I don't know. Now that he owns Twitter, Elon Musk has given employees their first ultimatum: meet his deadline to introduce paid verification on Twitter or pack up and leave. The directive is to change Twitter Blue, the company's optional $4.99 a month subscription that unlocks additional features, in a more expensive subscription that also offers verified users. According to people familiar with the matter, an internal correspondent seen by The Verge, Twitter is planning to charge $19.99 for the new Twitter Blue subscription, though that price is subject to change. Employees working on the project were told on Sunday that they need to meet the deadline on the 7th of November to launch the feature, or they will be fired. We need a meme there of Vince McMahon just saying, "You're fired." Musk has been clear in the months heading up and leading up to the acquisition that he wanted to revamp how Twitter verifies accounts and handles bots. He is also keen on growing subscriptions to keep half of the company's overall revenue. On Sunday, he tweeted, "The whole verification process is being revamped right now." Okay. Wow. Okay. Damn. Elon to the Musk. Must you be so just... Here's my point in why I think being verified. We've got two people in the chat that are verified, Damien and Concept Creator. There's a reason why these two are verified. Like, Concept Creator for years has been the one doing many, concepts that have just been notable, right? And kind of pretty much set the trend for the concept scene, like, amongst other people. So through just the amount of times he was showcased in like well-known publications, websites, and blogs, just for notability, to make sure that there wasn't someone impersonating his work that was credibly, consistently as well. I want to put it out there, credibly and consistently being put out there and be referenced to by publications. Verification was something that came through, and it's good. If you look at Damien, since 2018, he has been the lead videographer and lead video producer for 9 to 5 Google, which is obviously part of 9 to 5 Mac. It's a big corporation, right? In terms of just what they do as a publication, blogs, and also in terms of just the articles that he's written. You get to that level and consistently do what you need to do, right? So you're not impersonated. Being verified is important. It's a notability thing. It's not just celebrities. It's not just about just being a celebrity, right? It's about notability so that there's credibility in your field of work that is consistently very important and high profile within that sector, right? Whether it be politics, automotive engineering, transport, whatever it is, right? In this case, journalism. It's good to have that notability. Now, when I was just doing my stuff on Lover of Tech, right, and just working the day job and stuff, I had no need to be verified. I hadn't amassed a following enough. Okay, following has something to do with it. I hadn't amassed a following. I wasn't of anyone notable, right? But I did have colleagues within the phone brand that I worked for, which, if most people didn't know, I was working for OnePlus. Some of my colleagues that I worked with in the office were notified because they were in a certain position where publicly facing, they were representing OnePlus on a consistent basis, or they're publicly on a consistent basis represented a previous brand that made them have the access to be notable, so they weren't impersonated online when certain things were stated, because it was important, right? Because whatever they stated online carried weight that really represented the company, if that makes sense. Ever since I joined Sam Mobile, unofficially from July 2021 last year, and officially on October, I've consistently put myself in that position as well. I've consistently stepped into the consistent light of doing articles and publications for well-known brands as well, whether it be at Tom's Hardware, etc. Here's where the side comes to me. Yes, I'm going to be open and honest. I have tried to get verified, and it's just been a mess. There's no clear way to get verified if you do produce that consistent type of work, especially knowing that Sam Mobile, for example, their Twitter is verified, their YouTube page is verified. You can clearly see I'm the video host and producer, lead, no different, right? And it's a broken system. It's a broken system. And the reason why I would want that notability is for that reason, where I'm not being impersonated as someone else, especially when I represent someone like Sam Mobile, as well as myself personally to an extent, even though I don't have the followers, but it does benefit because I do a lot of giveaways with brands and stuff. And when you're doing giveaways, avoid being scammed. It's always good if the people that you're doing giveaways with have verified accounts, because if the winners are not announced there, then you know that it's a scam. And I just recently had someone on Twitter DM me saying that they just got a message from me. First place I thought was, oh, if it's Telegram and you're saying you've won a prize, yeah, then it's a scam. No, he said it was actually a Twitter account. And I was like, wait, hold on. So that already freaked me out. So for that reason, I'm not going to lie, I would want notability, because it's been a year plus since I've produced almost 200 plus videos for Sam Mobile, on top of the articles written and on top of my stuff as well. I would want notability just to protect my audience for reasons like this, especially when I work with brands that I consistently do giveaways with and consistently produce content across the board. Do you see what I'm saying? So verification, it is a broken system. Honestly, I've seen some people get verified in a minute or two after doing nothing, no offense, from bots to people that you're thinking, how did you get verified? No offense to them, you got verified, kudos, doing your stuff. So I do agree that the verification system for Twitter is broken. It makes no sense. I get that maybe they try to make it easier with doing in-app verification process, but really, even when you prove everything, you still don't get verified. I know big channels in terms of not just YouTube, but not just the fact that on Instagram that they're verified, but they have a following on Twitter. You can tell that they're notable. Still can't get it. Still can't get it. But $20 a month ain't it, Chief. I don't care. Like, being verified is important if you fit that criteria. But $20 a month, that's not the solution. That, like, Elon, like, bro, stop it. Like, stop that. Stop that, fam. It ain't it. $20 a month to keep verified. And what's to say that £20 a month or $20 a month is not a gateway for them to then say for you to get access to even apply to get verified, you're going to have to do that. What? This whole thing just sounds like a mess and there's no clarity. And we really need clarity. To me, it makes no sense. It's a full on just $20 a month to stay verified. So what? They're saying that they're going to give up to 90 days, apparently. They're going to remove it. And then basically, anyone that's willing to pay. So you're going to enable fake accounts to pay to be verified, to seem like they're an important person, to then scam people then and impersonate people then. That makes no sense. So what if you have two verified accounts of the same person because they are paying the money to get verified? That means you lose credibility on what that verification was meant to do, was just give like genuine notability to that singular person or that singular entity or that singular organization. That means someone can just create a very, very close looking profile the same, apply, pay £20 a month or $20 a month for Twitter Blue, boom, verified. I don't know. I know the system is broken, but you can't throw money at the problem. Not like this. You're really just meant to fortify the team. You're meant to fortify the team. A one-time payment, maybe I would have been like, yeah, I mean, you're going to pay one time to get verified for the application process to make sure that you have a dedicated person that will do the due diligence. Maybe that's fine. I get it, right? Once it's approved, £20, $20, fine. £20, $20 a month to stay verified, $240 in a year. Bro, like, I love Twitter. Twitter's my favorite social media app. It is, right? But, bro, nah. No way. A broken system, yes. The reasons why being verified is important. Like, anyone that tries to downplay the fact that being verified is not important, to me, you're capping. I don't care. If you fitted that criteria to be verified and you chose not to me, I don't think you would. And it's not because of a status symbol. It's just to protect your identity and for notability. But not to this extent. Really, nah. So, nah, that's my take. I would not be spending £20, $20 a month to stay verified or be verified. Even though, I'm going to be honest, I would want to be verified, of course. And I've listed my criteria. You know, previously, I was in a position where, what am I going to be getting verified for? I don't have a mass following. I'm not of anyone notable, even within the company that I was working for. Let's just say I was working for my phone company at the time, and I'd done maybe 3 keynote presentations publicly, and I was representing the company publicly, facing consistently enough, then yeah, I would then have been in a position where, hey, I would have gone through my company process for them to support me to get verified. I wasn't even there yet. So it was never an issue for me. It was only as of the year plus gone where I'm like, okay, I would want to be in that position because I'm within that field and I am public facing enough to be in that position. Do you see? So that's it. I know Elon's shaking stuff up here, but it's a mess. It's a serious mess. Whew. Last 6 minutes of the stream. Let's do a quick Q&A. And see what's up and see what's good with people. I got my passport. I was supposed to go to Dominican Republic, but COVID hit. Apologies, bro. So long as you got your passport, man, organize it. Look at what MWC is going to be. Register for MWC. Try and get sponsors to bring you out. Look for it, man. Speak to some of the guys that are coming from US as well. Bundle up with them, you know. share accommodation, do what you need to do. Just share the stream. Appreciate that, Mr. Jimmy Fire Dragon. This is going to be interesting. The bird is free. Is the bird really free, though? I feel like this is just going to be a torture prison. I think I remember hearing about he brought one of his children along to the office. Mate. Damien Wild, Mr. One of the verified people himself. I ain't paying £20, $20 a month to stay verified, and I don't think you should. Did you hear he literally brought back Donald Trump? Well, I'm not going to be surprised if he does, even with their differences. $20, not. What's up, peeps? J, Beats, and Waves. What's good? Hello. Agreed. Given my account has been hacked in the past 7 days, it's a double-edged sword being verified, to be fair. I mean, yes, I do. It is unfortunate. It is unfortunate. It is unfortunate. It is a double-edged sword to be verified. But at the end of the day, bro, for the position you're in, for how, like, you're going on half a decade for 9 to 5 Google now, from the mix of articles and just the fact that you are literally the public face of 9 to 5 Google, and 9 to 5 Google as an entity next to 9 to 5 Mac and the others are verified. You needed to be verified for that kind of notability, so you weren't being impersonated. So yeah, it is unfortunate you've been, you know, like your account's been hacked. I am still confident that your account will get restored, but at the end of the day, for your own credibility, you needed to be verified. Yeah, it's a hot situation that has got horrendous within the past 2 3 years. Yep. Having to pay even to be verified makes being verified lose all its credibility. Yeah, it does. It does. It does. It absolutely does. It makes no sense. Put that £20 a month towards TubeBuddy and what do you call it, or Skillshare, and you have money to make. Yeah, even Skillshare. I'll take TubeBuddy, man. I'm not really on TubeBuddy like that. Just use Rapid Tags or even Photoshop or something like that. £20 a month is multiple patrons and channel memberships to support the right people too. Facts. Elon Musk is a clown though, to be fair. Absolute stepdaddy energy. Yeah, facts. Facts. Like, this is absolute facts. Wait, what, Damien? You were hacked a few days ago. I'm currently locked out of my Twitter account. Yeah, unfortunately it is. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Right, people, let's do our weekly content recap, which is something I really love to do. And just to get a reminder on your support and everything, man. It's been an interesting October month. And I love this, the fact that, you know, Twitter have got your videos, you've got your shorts, and you've got your live, all separated. And then you can just go right here, go popular, see your most popular viewed videos. Yeah, we've got 4 videos that have done 6-digit figures in terms of views, which I'm really grateful for. But it's funny how these videos have held up for years, since 2018 as well. So shout out to my old camera comparisons, man. The phones that really put me on. But I'm glad to see my more recent videos over the last year or two up there, carrying the channel up as well. And also my discussion videos getting in. And the camera comparisons, man, they're sneaking up as well. So, wow, this Xbox Series X one is about to hit 50k views. I didn't know that. Damn. Okay. The more you know. YouTube is a weird game sometimes. The more you know. Right, what we got? I'm so glad this charging test picked up. 2K. YouTube. Why did you bury the video? I'm glad you're resurrecting it. I'm glad. The charging test between the Google Pixel 7 Pro, the Xiaomi 12T Pro, and the Galaxy S22 Ultra is picking up 2K views 8 days ago. We did this one for the Pixel 7 versus the Xiaomi 12T. Again, appreciate Xiaomi support. Shout out to Lucas for that. That's picking up as a bit of a slow burner, but I'm sure that will do 1K views and just pick up as you go. This week's one was all to do with this, and you're going to be seeing more of these discussion videos, man. It's so funny. I'm really enjoying these discussion talking head videos. Definitely enjoy that. Definitely go watch that. That has kind of been the basis and the foundation of what this topic for today's Tech and Chill Shot Unplugged is all about for the Monday night. Definitely go watch this one. And then we have the sponsor showcase. And, you know, I always appreciate you guys putting up with the sponsor showcase videos. I really should have asked to do a giveaway for this one to give back to you guys as my audience, but I forgot to ask. But it really does help keep me afloat and above and just earn a decent living from this channel. And it's all down to you as Team TLS, the Tech Lover Squad. So please go show support with these sponsor showcase videos. I try and make them short, sweet, and punchy, you know, and just easy to watch. And yeah, these are really good earbuds as well. Kind of like a follow-up to the Comfort Buds, and these are from One More. obviously we've got our shorts, we've got our live. I really, really like this. And the rebranding of What the Tech and Chill Show Unplugged is really good. And obviously we're streaming that today. And if we go to channels, obviously we've got Sam Mobile, another great month. And of course we put that in, did a bit of a reshoot with the Anchor GAN Prime Fast Charger Showcase video. And then obviously what we've got here is One UI 5 is finally official. And thank you for all the support over the months since the end of July up until now. Yes, One UI 5 is official. The official Android 13 over-the-air update is official. Obviously, we showcased it for One UI 5. We showcased it for the first beta for the Z Fold 4. We've got beta 2, just waiting for some sponsors to clear. Then we're going to plug some sponsors into the previous, to the next beta for their foldables, as well as the Z Flip 4. Beta 5, we did that showcase, 30K view. Honestly, the One UI videos, you guys know how I feel. I don't really like software videos that much, but it is encouraging that what I do for Sam Mobile, you lot really plant onto it. Like beta 3 for One UI 5 doing more than 250,000 views, and then you've got your 28K, 11K, and it's encouraging. It's encouraging. So I really do appreciate beta 1 comparisons, 25K, 25K, another 250,000 almost on beta 1. So yeah, we've clocked up, I think, accumulatively probably close to 1 million views in terms of One UI content, and great growth, about to hit to 127,000K subscribers. I can hold my head up high when things transition with Sam Mobile in the new year for me. So yeah, you're going to be seeing less from there, but I'll share more details on that. We're not sure how the final proceedings will be. So that's your content recap for all things related to Lover of Tech Media. Let's jump into the chat and let's see what's up. Follow Damien A. Wild. Yes, please do go follow that new account. Oh, Damien, good luck. He will be fine. I'm sure we can get it. Oh, goodness, the new YouTube app redesign is so weird. No, I think it's good. Can you please link me to your account? Yep. Why is it that verification will lose its value if you have to pay for processing when food and pharmaceutical companies have been paying for certification for decades now, and we never bat an eye? Yeah, look, where we're saying is this. That this is Twitter verification, right? If paying is gonna make the process more accurate, maybe you can justify not $20, 10, 9, maybe. But if it's not going to make the process easier, and if it's just, because you pay it, you're going to be verified automatically, that's not what it should be. All we're saying is, if you fit the requirements and the criteria to be verified, right, it should just be done with better due diligence. Right now, it's a mess. It's a mess. I'm not trying to make it seem like, I'm saying important person, but I think I've been long enough to be in a position where I should be able to get verified. I can't. It's a broken system. I know people like Zone of Tech and stuff that still are struggling to get verified. Makes no sense to me. So many different stuff. Just double checked and I have it and I'm following it. And that's the right one. Okay. One more minute, people. You just got a minute. Got a minute and we're clearing up. We're just over the hour period, man. So, yeah, another great Monday stream. 20 concurrent. Less people this today, but I get it. People are probably outside trick-or-treating and stuff. Like, it's okay. Hydrate. And for the replay crew, we are going to have chapters in there. It's going to process and you're going to be able to watch this nice and crispy in 4K. And definitely, if you want to just skip to the parts that are interest to you, definitely use the chapters. But highly recommend you sit back, relax, watch it all. We do try and make it as fun and engaging as possible. 5 more minutes. Hey, if you've got any relevant questions that you want to keep going, if not, we are about to shut the show down. Boom, 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 boom. Ba-da-dum. Shout out to everyone that's been in here. Shout out to Jimmy Fire Dragon for the $2 direct donation super chat. It's been me, Ben from Lover of Tech. I pray you've all been safe and are all doing well. Thank you so much for joining tonight's stream. I hope you're all safe during this time. I will catch you, of course, in the next one. Peace.